low battery. Low battery. What is going on, everybody? Whoever might come on later. Yeah, it's probably sounding a little windy. Mike Speed, what up, what up, what up, homie? Can't have no air. I mean, I can have. Okay, so really just wanted to hop on. Rich, I love you. I love you, bro. You're just such an amazing human being. I love you so much. Rich. Anyway, so what is up, girl? Hey, Steph in the fam, all the way from Scotland. Scotland, right? You're in Scotland, right? Nah, I don't sound like a dummy. So, did I lie on my pick? What? You talking about Willis? Oh, I was like, do I lie? No. Yes, I really did love the pick. I tried to use it and it didn't work, and I've got my notifications on, so sorry about that. So anyway, I want to kind of just approach the subject of like our reactions to things. Okay, let me put this on me because I'm not Mama. I'm just a friend. So like seeing the reaction of, you know, certain people, as far as Omar and Melissa are concerned, you know, when Omar and Melissa don't reach out like people expect them to. First off, expectations are dangerous. Don't have expectations on anyone. What up, fallen angel? Expectations are dangerous. You're not supposed to have expectations on anyone, because we are human. And we should just not have expectations on people. It's an unfair burden, you know, to lay on somebody else's shoulder. So anyway, secondly, like, dude, Omar and Melissa are super busy. Omar, okay, let me tell you something. As much as I would love to say that we hung out every single second that I was there and we got to know each other, like, no. Omar works constantly, yo. Like, Rich did the best. I love how Rich said it. I love how Rich explained all of him and Omar's meeting about how they met, they sit down, they all went out to eat, and as soon as they sit down, Omar stuck his headset on and started editing a video. And that's because he puts out content on 2 channels. One of those he normally does daily, and then of course his bigger channel, which now for the next 27 days, I believe, if my count is right, something around there, he's going to be putting out on both channels daily. You know, and yo, how unfair is it to, like, okay, I don't know. I'm not going to say how unfair is it to you know, use someone else's fame for money. I understand if it is, you know, like, you know, if you have to bury somebody, that's understandable that you would need help. I know what it's like to bury. I watched my brother bury his wife and baby, and it was super expensive. I'm not even talking about past the pain and the hurt and the sorrow. Turtle! I'm just talking about, you know, the financial aspect of it. It was expensive. But, you know, like, somebody with Omar's busy schedule and huge fan base, dude, we're lucky as his fans to get the communication that we get with him. You know, he is constantly on the grind. And even when he sits down, dude, he's still moving. He's still on social media, or he's having to upload content, or the man never stops. From the time that he gets up in the morning to the time that he goes to bed, he is constantly doing something. And it isn't to enrich his life, not only, you know, it is to enrich ours. It's to make our lives better. You know, he does the things that he does because he loves us and wants to give us fresh content or trending content, or, wants to be there for us, wants to reach out. Dude, when things don't happen like you expect that they should, or when people don't react the way that you expect that they react, I understand, in the heat of the moment, getting upset. I get it. And the only reason I say I get it is because I have an anger problem. And so, like today, my friend of 15 years, we're not friends anymore. Not at the moment. And it's because of my reaction to an action, and whether I was in the right or the wrong, I got really, really mad and said some things that I probably should not have said. But I did, and that's because it just happened like that. But what I will say is I am grown up enough to realize my wrong in it, and am willing to always clean my side of the street. I don't know, dude. I can't stand to see anybody slander Omar. But then, to drag my homegirl into, yo, Melissa's my best friend, dude. I will straight up lose my, I don't want to keep saying I'll lose my religion, but I mean, what else happens, when you get mad and start fighting? I think all God kind of goes out the window. But, I feel like, and, even in this mass shooting and all this, that, and the other, and, if we will look inside ourselves and just try to change what we know is unacceptable or dirty or ugly. And I say ugly, I don't mean physically ugly, which it can make people look ugly. Our attitudes, our actions, our reactions, just all of it. Doing some self-work and then becoming a light and be bright enough to shine for the rest of the world to see. That's what we can do for others. That is the biggest thing that we can do for others. As a nation, as a fam nation, as a people, I mean, we can just, it really amazes me that people could be so ugly. Even if Omar was in the wrong and not doing what, this person wanted him to do, first off, it's his channel, his social media. Secondly, why would you, instead of saying, hey, bro, I understand, I love you anyway. If you say you love somebody, don't just go out and bash them like that and talk about how much you can't stand them and how fake they are and how much liars they are. And dude, you don't know them just because of one situation. Let me tell you something. Omar and Melissa, I will fight to my death for them. Just like I would Sherry. There's a good one right there. Sherry. I would go down blazing because I know in my heart of hearts that she is genuine, that Omar and them are genuine, good, hardworking people. Yo, if y'all think they sit around and have fun for 7 and bask in all this money and glory, dude, they got 3 teenagers and 2 mortgages and 3 vehicles and 3 dogs, and I mean, for real, yo, they live just like you and I. They get up and drink their coffee just like you and I. Well, Melissa like a donuts, but you know what I'm saying, though? They're just normal people. We expect so much out of somebody because we might look up to them or whatever. They are normal. Dude, do you know how many times just in the past little bit that Omar has been so depressed because people are calling him fat? Really? Dude. Man, Omar is anything but fat, first off. And secondly, who does that? Who in their right mind says anything like that to somebody? There has to be something wrong with you if you go and slander people like that. I am just saying. He's so not bad. He's adorable. He's precious, yo. He is. Him and Melissa are solid, dude. Solid. For real. They are some of the most solid and amazing and real and enriching people I've ever met in my life. Ever. He's not, right, Rich? He's so not. He's so not. You know, but the thing about it is we all have self-esteem problems. It doesn't matter who you are, unless you're some model, and I promise you're still gonna have some kind of self-esteem model, self-esteem issues. That's just a human condition, you know. But for people to target that, and it's always going to be there, it is always going to be people that are nasty and ugly and want to talk about people and want to bring them down. But you know what? Our reaction to that needs to be that we just better ourselves and become brighter lights, especially as a fam, as a fam nation, as his family. That's when we just enrich ourselves and just keep becoming more and more for him. What up, Brad? You know, becoming more for him and for our family as a fams, you know, just be the brightest light that we could possibly be. And no matter what harsh, nasty conditions come our way, be there for each other, take up for each other, love each other, enrich each other. And that's all that we can do as friends, as family, as followers, as however you want to look at it, I mean, I love the fact that I get the communication that I get with Omar. It means a lot to me. And don't take me wrong. Don't think because I said that me and Omar talk every day. We don't. The man stays so busy, like constantly busy. I talk to Melissa every day, but that's my best friend. Yeah, you know. I mean, I talk to Omar from time to time, just like everybody else does. You know, on a quote here or there, or on a DM of just sounding that I love him and I'm here for him and everything. But I love to see. I hate to say this, but I love to see the fams come together and like not really jump somebody, but yeah, I mean, seriously, for real. And Sherry, I'm going to throw Sherry in there too. We need to strive to be more like them because they are so genuine and pure. And even under the harsh conditions of what fame Omar does have, they are still solid, dude. A lot of people jump verbally. That's a good one, Amy. Amy better than me, that she is there more than I have been, and she knows how solid they are, dude, and how real they are. And even in all this, I'll call Melissa sometimes and be like, dude, did you see what old boy said about Omar, blah, 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 blah. How dare him? And she'd be like, girl, don't worry about it, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Like, so genuine, so solid, like solid, dude, solid. We should strive to be more like them. But honestly, and no offense to Omar and Melissa, in my opinion, we should strive to be more like Christ. Because if you ask Melissa or Omar who we should strive to be more like, I can almost bet that they're going to say that we should strive to be more like Christ. Because they love God. They know God. Anyway, I wanted to get on because, in a way, I'm so happy to see all of us come together and take up for Omar and love Omar. Because when he sees that, it gives him reassurance that he has real fans out there that love him and care about him and want to be there for him and want to take up for him and want to go to battle for him and, all this, that, and the other. And, so long as we stick together and reassure him, and reassure him, that we're there for them no matter what. That's all we can do, we can play our part and that's it, so long as we are bright, you guys, take that light and buffer it and make it shine, because when you love others, and I'm gonna keep bringing Christ in it because that's what my channel is about. You know what I'm saying? If you're on here, you're probably gonna hear a lot about God. Sorry if you don't like it. I'm just saying. But the more that I feel like we strive to be like Christ-like and love Christ-like, and it is so hard, dude. I've so not been there today. I took all my anger and frustration out on old boy on Twitter. I was so upset. I was so mad. I've been fighting with my friend for 15 years all day long, and it has broke my heart. I've cried all day. But it's things like this. I love you. I love you, Sherry, so much. I miss you too, man. It's things like this. I tried to get out of serving tonight at church because, like, I get upset or I get stressed. It physically makes me sick. physically, like I physically get sick. And so I was like, y'all, I'm not going to make it. I'm still not feeling good, blah, 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 blah. And so on the way home, I was, I was talking to Melissa or texting somebody, and it just hit me. And I was like, yo, I texted my pastor, our youth pastor, and I said, man, I've done about lost everybody. I might lose you guys, but I just pulled up at church. So anyway, I tried to get out of serving because I was so stressed out. I really just wanted to go crawl in my bed and be depressed and eat and lay up. So instead of doing something positive and serving for Christ, I was going to go be me. And so instead of that, to go in here and I'm going to serve what little time, they're going to be here tonight and do the best that I can. And, to be honest with you guys, I was going to say this a second ago and it cut off. And I have a fourth of tank of gas, dude. I have I just spent the last bit of my money on rent. And I'm having to take me and my mom back and forth to work. I wanted to use that excuse too. Like I had every excuse of why I shouldn't be here tonight or why I couldn't be here tonight. But instead of using those excuses and instead of running from Christ and running from being here and serving and being a part of my community and giving back and putting God first, I was just going to go home. And so like I told my pastor, our youth pastor, I was like, what resources I do have, I'm going to take, and I'm going to be here tonight. And that's just because, I feel like that Christ can have my finances, as long as he's in control, everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to work out. My mom, her vehicle's broke down. Her phone's cut off right now. Like it is just like piling up. And it's just because the harder that I strive and fight for Christ, the harder the enemy is going to try to knock me down. And so instead of letting that happen and being did like I almost was today, I'm going to take everything that happened today and go and put my energy back into something positive and something other than myself. And that's a great thing about serving, guys, is, I get to get out of myself for a little bit. When I go up there and I talk to these people and they love me just because I am who I am, what does God say? God says that he will replenish you. He will refresh you. He will refill you. And that's what stuff like this does. So I know when I leave here tonight, I will be in a better mood. I'll be in a better state of mind. I will be able to be there for somebody else in a better way. It's not just about me and how it betters me. It's not to have anything to do with me. I'm just okay. What I take from this tonight is how I can give back. Is how I can give back to others later. Instead of having a crappy attitude and sitting here wanting to seriously, like I cussed that dude out several times and had to delete it. I wrote it out and delete it. I wrote it out and delete it. And I was like, nope, because I'm not trying to falsify who I am. I'm just trying to strive to be better. It's not that I'm saying, oh, I don't cuss. Oh, hockey, dude, I cuss 1,000 times a day, but I'm trying to be better. So in doing that, I've made this promise to myself that on all of my social media, I don't cuss. I try not to, but from time to time it's happened. I'm only human, but it's a starting point. It doesn't matter how many times I fall, dude. I get back up, and it's what attitude I get back up with. So I have fallen all day today. So I'm going to go in here into this building and I'm going to pick myself back up, and I'm going to let God pick me back up, and I'm going to let my friends in faith pick me back up. And then I'll be a better person later because of that. And I'll be able to be there for other people better because of that. And I'll be able to present a better me. I'll be able to shine God brighter because of that. Because it gets me out of myself, because it makes me realize, oh, dude, I act like a complete idiot, blah, 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 whatever. Anyway, I love you guys as much as I don't want to leave y'all, because I love you guys so much. I gotta go. I could do a live deal in here tonight, but we'll probably just be working, so... But anyway, I love you guys. I'm going to go. Somebody's got their headlights on down here, and I got to call somebody to let me in the building. I'm at church, going to go serve, we're doing Clash of the Kingdoms. Clash of the Kingdoms. Don't hate me because I don't know. Clash of the Clans. Clans, Clash of the Kingdoms. It's Clash of the Kingdoms. We're doing a set design for it, so I think we're doing the painting and stuff tonight. But anyway, just be a light in somebody else's world. And dude, if you're in a crappy, ugly, dirty place like I've been all day, find a way, go talk to somebody that has a good faith foundation. Find something to do. Go mow your grandma's yard, or go wash dishes for somebody else, or go just be be something better than yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, be something better for somebody else, and it just makes a better you, a better world. Because, like I said, by the time I come out of this building tonight, I'll be, as I like to put it, whole again. It's almost like we walk out into the world and we lose so much of ourselves into these conversations and arguments and all that stuff. Lose a little piece of ourselves and our sanity and our faith and our heart. This mass shooting, dude, that right there takes so much out of people. It takes so much faith and hope and love out of people. And doing something like this restores and replenishes, and that's God's promise. No matter how down we get, he'll always be there to replenish. I love you guys. If you need me, I'm here. God loves you. I love you too. Always be here. If you need me, you can DM me, hit me up on Instagram, Facebook, Chase, Snapchat, Twitter, which is my main social media page, or here on YouTube. I love you guys. Have a good night. Peace.